Ah. Hello and welcome to BBC Children's TV from a time long gone. Yes, it's Professor Yaffle here with my incredible mechanical mouth organ. Marvellous mechanical mouth organ. Oh my god, look, it even talks. It looks so real. It's just made with cardboard and sellotape, but it's incredible. It looks like I'm a talking bird. Oh my god, it's one of the most fabulous inventions I've ever made. Here we are with. I'm gonna have to get rid of the dog. Don't worry, no real dogs were harmed in the making of this show. Not like the old days. To have a real doggy again. We've got some real doggies outside actually. My sisters are here at my parents for Father's Day. Just had a lovely barbecue. But they've got their doggies with them, but they're a bit wild, so I've left them outside. Might get them in later. Anyway, here's Bagpiss, and here is Charliemouse. Charliemouse and his marvellous mechanical mouse organ. Watch him play. Oh wait a minute. Here's what he can do. Sing along, children. Yes, that was Three Blind Mice by Charliemouse on the Marvellous Mechanical Mouse Organ. Now, I need to speak a little bit posher if I'm going to be Professor Yaffle. Yes, Professor Augustus Barclay Yaffle to give me my full title. And wonderful to be here on the show with Bagpiss, the incontinent, the slightly incontinent pussycat. Oh dear, he's dribbling again. Now, I know all about being incontinent because I'm on a lovely medicine called Jardians for the old diabetes. It makes you pee out any excess sugar, which means, because I've always got excess sugar, because I'm always stuffing my face with nice things like carbohydrates that I'm not supposed to, I've always got too high sugar and I'm always bursting for a pee. It's just like, my whole day is just like one continual trip to the lavvy. Anyway, it won't be long before I really do need the incontinence pads. I managed to avoid them so far. Anyway, that's enough about me. Me. What am I talking about? I'm a wooden bird. I don't have to worry about incontinence. We're going to play some lovely tunes for you today. Well, when I say lovely, they sound lovely to me. They probably sound awful to you, but hey, that's what you expect on this show. We're going to start. Well, that was bagpipe theme Bagpiss theme, by the way. I hope you enjoyed that because I only learned it 5 minutes ago and I actually got that one right for a change. Yeah, nice and simple. Oh my God, the original music for Bagpiss was played by Sandra Kerr, who's of course famous folky. Yeah, there's a folky connection with everything, isn't there? Yes, there is. Oh, Bagpiss doesn't actually have a voice. He doesn't say anything. Actually, for a show named after him, he's a bit of a dull main character, isn't he? Just sits there on a cushion doing nothing. Right. Anyway, I can't just sit on a cushion doing nothing all day, which is what I would love to do. Believe me. What was I going to play? Oh, I can't even remember now. Totally forgot. I had a plan. Here's a 2/4 march. It's called Pipe Major Willie Gray's Farewell to Glasgow City Police Pipe Band. Oops, I'm just getting an alarm going off. Oh yes it is. My diabetes alarm. Wait a minute. Live on the show. Let's see what it says. It says high glucose. There we go. It says you're going to pee yourself. Let me just give you a live reading. This is a little sensor on my upper arm. There it is. 13.5. That's pretty bad. It's supposed to be 5. Yes, thank you. Call your doctor now. No thanks. We'll just wait until the show's over. Oh, I can't believe how good this Yaffle beat looks. Right, what was I going to play? Oh yes, Pipe Major Willie Gray's Farewell to Glasgow City Police Pipe Band. very good. I can't believe that this cardboard mouthpiece is working so efficiently. Look, when I speak it moves. It's incredible. It's like CGI but better. Ah, now that was an interesting second tune that I did not know I was going to play. No, that was the Balkan Hills, and previous to that, of course, Pipe Major Willie Gray's Farewell to Glasgow City Police Pipe Band. Just trips off the tongue, trips off the beak, as it were. Ha ha! And I don't know if you can see, I'm wearing my Professor Yackle wings. Aha! Aha! This is my frock coat, which I was wearing recently in a production. In fact, apart from the beak, I was wearing exactly this costume recently in a theatrical production I was involved in. Yes, it was the wonderful story of Lady Nairn, the incredible 18th century songstress, Scottish songstress, Lady Carolina Oliphant, who wrote so many wonderful songs like Charlie is My Darling and The Land of the Leal, what else? So 100 Pipers, 100 Pipers and all. No, that's the most famous one. I'll play that for you. Nowadays, of course, known probably better for being the theme tune for the Red Hot Chili Pipers, who apparently I haven't played them for a while. One year I had to support them 6 times in 1 year. Oh God, it was painful. All that bagpipes, whoa, so loud. I thought the accordion was loud. Anyway, great show that they do. And apparently on their first tour of New Zealand a few years ago, they were advertised in a big stadium as the Red Hot Chili Pipers, as you do. But tons of people came along that hadn't read the title very well and thought they were going to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they were a bit disappointed to see these 6 or 7 guys in kilts and bagpipes. Anyway, that's what you get for not paying attention, you silly New Zealanders, you. Ha 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 ha! Right, we're going to do some. So what kind of tunes are we going to do? Oh, I was thinking about doing some 4/4 marches. That was 2/4 marches. Yes, why not? Let's just do some 4/4 marches. Set for the gay Gordons there. That reminds me of last night. I was playing for a gay Gordons or trois. Sorry, forgot my Professor Yaffle voice. I was playing for a gay Gordons or trois in a wedding last night in Kirk Newton Stables. Lovely folk, Murdo and Lisa Trail. Wonderful wedding, and but I was asked to do the disco afterwards. They don't call it disco anymore. DJ, that's what they call it. Yes, DJ. And so I was terrified because there's no. These things are always like an absolute nightmare trying to get anything to work properly from technology and come in at the right time and stuff. And they had the first dance track they wanted to play, and then later after the Ceilidh, they wanted some sounds to dance to. And it's always like, it doesn't matter if it's a CD player in the old days or a cassette player. No, I never used a cassette player, not that old, but close to it. Although I did use a cassette player when I was a child, but I never used it at a gig. You know, plugging in the CD player and getting it to start, or somebody's phone. Anyway, so what I did was download Spotify, and there's no Wi-Fi signal out in this place either. There's no normal 4G or anything either. It's 0G. It's totally cut off. So I had to make sure I downloaded the playlist that the happy couple wanted, and I had it on 3 different phones and all these different connectors to make sure that just in case anything went wrong. And of course it all went wrong. It all went totally wrong. All the wires weren't working. All the different ways of connecting it in weren't working. Eventually I managed to get this little mini jack, tiny little connector into a bigger adapter into a bigger jack, and managed to plug it into another way into the PA system for the first dance. Time was running short, and it was all seemed to be working fine. 5 minutes later, turned it on for the first dance, and it was all going and then like just kind of like all the backing drums and guitars and stuff, but without the vocals. And it was horrible. I was just wiggling wires and pulling stuff, crying in between crying. Eventually I found that it was this wee adapter. You just push it one way and it all would click into place, and I just hold it there for the remaining duration of 2.5 minutes, which felt like 2.5 years, hoping that the ground would open up and so on. Anyway, I managed to get it sorted later for the disco bit, but oh, what a nightmare. You wouldn't believe it. Look, that's amazing the way that beak works. It just looks, I'm seeing myself, it just looks like a talking bird. It's phenomenal. That's what, cardboard and sellotape, that's all you need, folks. Scissors as well, of course. Who needs the CGI stuff? Waste the money. Spend millions on a CGI beak? No, just make one from cardboard and sellotape. Works just as well. Oh, by the way, I'm going to invent these. Well, I can't really invent them because somebody's already invented them. Glasses without glass, because when you're wearing a mask of some kind, a protective mask or a cardboard beak, they don't steam up because there's no glass to steam up. I can feel the hot breath coming up past my eyes, but there's no steam. Amazing. What a fantastic invention. That's worthy of Steve Martin in The Jerk. He invented what was that little thing called? I can't remember. The oculator or something. Yeah, so this is like, and speaking of masks, this is like one of these pandemic masks in the plague days. Yeah, I used to fill a nose posy with Ring a Ring a Rosie. We all dropped out. We all dropped down. We all dropped dead. Yeah. Luckily that didn't happen. We didn't all drop dead in this pandemic, although some people did, which was not good. But if we'd all been wearing nose posies like this, filled with herbs, we would have been fine. Yeah, that's it. That's the anti-vax way. Yeah, just get one of these cardboard beaks, fill it with some herbs, you'll be fine. No vaccines necessary. Yeah, right. I'm getting my 4th booster whenever it's offered. Okay, we're back on to the serious bit of the show. We can fix this. We can fix this. We can mend this. Oh no, even Charliemouse thinks this show is unsavable. We can fix this. We can't mend this. We'll just polish it. I'll tell you what, you polish my accordion with your little your little soft and absorbent head. There we go. Oh yeah, he's doing a great job cleaning it. We will fix it, we will mend it. I remember watching the episode with, there was only about 12 or 13 episodes of Bagpiss anyway. I remember watching the episode, CGI mask coming apart. I bet it's the sweat thing again, the Celtics coming off. I remember watching the episode where the mice have a digestive biscuit factory. It's amazing. And you see the flour and all the stuff going in, and then this little chocolate biscuit comes out the bottom, but actually it's just a trick to just putting the chocolate biscuits in at the top. Fantastic episode. Watch it on Catch Up TV. Catch Up from 50 years ago. Right, I'm going to play a nice slow tune now. This is by fabulous Gordon Mackenzie, piper extraordinaire in Oman, who used to get me and my Burek chums over to Oman unbelievable amount of times in the Middle East for all sorts of crazy gigs. It's fantastic. And this is a tune he wrote for his niece Katie MacDonald up in where is she now? Nairn sort of way. It's called Katie MacDonald. A lovely little waltz. Katie MacDonald. My disguise is blown. No, that looked like Sandy Brechin, but it was actually Professor Yaffle. Professor Yaffle, sorry, not Yakult. That's a drink for your digestion, isn't it? Gigs this week, tonight, the Ensign Year, as usual, if you're around in Edinburgh. No restrictions, zero restrictions. No ear pads, no ear defenders necessary these days, or any other kind of head unit. You can just walk straight in there with a clear head. Ha ha ha! You won't be leaving with a clear head. And listen to music and stand around. You can even stand next to people shoulder to shoulder and spread the virus. It is spreading terribly, isn't it? It's 1 in 30 at the minute. Half of the people I know have got it again. Or not again. Well, some of them have got it again. Yeah. Luckily, I've only had it once. Touch wood so far. But lots of people are getting it for the second time, or third time anyway. Even if you're unlucky. And yeah, I heard of bands having to cancel gigs and stuff because of the virus. Anyway, if you fancy catching a wee virus, you're almost guaranteed to get it in the Ensign New York because it's so small and so packed with the ever popular Sandy Brechin and Friends on a Sunday night. Only 27 years or however long we've been playing there. It's taken a while to build up the momentum, but it's finally caught there. And then Wednesday night, Wendy Weatherby at Edinburgh Folk Club at the Ukrainian Centre. Hopefully they'll still have some of that wonderful Obolon beer made in Ukraine. The bugger, that's not the word I want to use, Russians bombed the factory early in the war, the Obolon beer factory. That is absolutely dastardly. But amazingly, the Ukrainian Community Centre in Edinburgh managed to find some in a warehouse in London. So hopefully there'll still be some left for me this week. But that's in Royal Terrace, just up the posh coupled street behind the Playhouse on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. If you want to come and see me as part of the Wendy Weatherby Band, which is a fabulous band. It'll be our first gig in about 3 years. And it's what else is happening this week? Oh, I can't remember. That's enough for now. Anyway, how are we doing for time? Okay, I'm going to just play one more track, and then I'm gonna close up the shop because Emily will be coming back with some more junk that she's found to sell in the shop, and Bagpiss will take a leak, and all his friends will take a leak. I mean, Bagpiss will fall asleep, and all his friends will fall asleep. So, what shall we finish with? Well, there's a tune that came into my head the other morning when I woke up, and I'm not sure if it's still there, but let's see. I've got a feeling it's not actually. Or it is. Here it is. I hope I didn't play this last week, did I? Can't remember. Thanks for watching, everybody. Professor Yaffle here saying goodbye, signing off, and Bagpiss saying absolutely nothing as usual. I should be the main character. It should be called Yaffle and Co. the shop, not Bagpiss and Co. Life is so unfair. Goodbye. Whew, gee, another tricky show. People don't understand how difficult it is to play with a cardboard beak. They think it's just a laugh. They don't realise the serious work goes into these shows, the amount of cardboard that has to be chopped up. Well, now I can get a bit more time, I can get on with doing what I meant to do, but ran out of time was, of course, making these cardboard wings. Oh yeah, oh now that's just like Professor Yaffle now, isn't it? I'm a real bird. Oh God, have I left that on again? I can't believe it.